High School Musical is a feel-good coming-of-age film that came out as a Disney Channel original movie in 2003. To date, it is Disney Channel's most successful movie, and it spawned 2 sequels, the third of which actually appeared in theaters. Directed by Kenny Ortega, it stars Zac Efron as basketball star/conflicted musical star Troy Bolton, Vanessa Hudgens as love interest/new girl/smarty pants Gabriella Montez, Ashley Tisdale as rich popular girl Sharpay Evans, Lucas Gabriel as Sharpay's brother in her shadow, Ryan Evans, Monique Coleman as Gabrielle's best friend, Taylor McKessie, and Corbin Bleu as Troy's best friend and social hierarchy reinforcer, Chad Danforth. The movie opens in Troy Bolton's family ski vacation where he attends a karaoke night in the hotel. There he meets and does a stunning duet with Gabriella Montez, the start of something new. This song foreshadows their return to high school, where Troy finds out that Gabriella's family has moved to his hometown, and she is now in his grade. He is now trapped and living a double life with his kind, musical ski resort self that Gabriella knew him as, and the popular basketball jock that the rest of the school knew him as. During basketball practice, Troy dazes off into song as he cannot focus on playing, with the music and pictures of Gabriella in his head.
Wait a minute, head in the game. Wait a minute, I gotta get my head in the game. You gotta get your head in the game. I gotta get my head in the game. You gotta get your head in the game. Come on.
At her new school, Gabriella becomes interested in auditioning for the school musical, which enrages popular girl Sharpay Evans. Sharpay is content with the way the school runs and wants to do everything in her power to keep it that way. After getting help on Gabriella's background from Taylor McKessie, Taylor takes a liking to Gabriella's intellectual prowess and abandons Sharpay for Gabriella. This further frustrates Sharpay as this new girl has entered her school and continues to mess up the hierarchy that Sharpay was contently at the top of. After auditions have ended, Troy and Gabriella meet again in the auditorium and perform an off-the-books audition which grants them a callback. At the news of the legendary jock Troy Bolton's interest in the musical arts, the entire cafeteria erupts in status quo bending exclamations, like another jock who likes to bake, a nerd that likes to break dance, and a skateboarder that plays cello.
Well, if Troy can tell his secret, then I can tell mine. I bake. What? I love to bake. Strudel, scones, even I've penned out. Someday I hope to make the perfect creme brulee. Stick to the stuff you know. If you wanna be cool, follow one simple rule. Don't mess with the flow, no. Stick to the status quo.
Sharpay screams from the top of the cafeteria at the chaos underneath her, as the people literally beneath her disrupt the very order that maintains her position at the top. She plans to change the date of the callbacks to the same day as both Troy's championship game and Gabriella's scholastic decathlon competition, hoping that pressure from their peers will prevent them from even showing up to the callback. We also see Gabriella's best friend Taylor concerned with Gabriella's musical interests that could distract her from her academics and academic competitions, and Troy's best friend Chad Danforth discouraging Troy from practicing for the play to instead practice for their upcoming basketball games. These friendships present the complex peer pressure that occurs in schools often to discourage the arts and prioritize academic and sports accomplishment over any arts, whether it be theatrical, musical, physical art, or even the beauty of an accomplished souffle. After a series of manipulated pranks executed by the basketball and scholastic decathlon teams, the friends of Troy and Gabriella realized that they were foolish in forcing their friends to choose between 2 things they both cared about. They came together to delay the championship game and scholastic decathlon to enable Troy and Gabriella to audition together in their callback, where they compete with Sharpay and Ryan Evans for the lead roles. When Troy and Gabriella beat Sharpay and Ryan for the lead spots, it frustrates and humbles Sharpay in realizing the support that Troy and Gabriella have for them to succeed. Troy and Gabriella go on to win their respective championships and come together in the gym where they perform one final song together. Chad asks Taylor out and she says yes, and Sharpay makes peace with Gabriella. This movie is a great modern example of breaking out of social roles in order to be fully yourself in this teenage emotional war zone we call high school. This is a traditional explanation of the hierarchies of suburban school systems, and through a traditional love story, uncommon partners take apart the system that they created in the first place. This story is eerily reminiscent of both Romeo and Juliet and Grease, with the two groups forbidden from being together because of differences, and the musical high school aspect of Grease unifying otherwise unlikely partners. For its viewers, children and teenagers are left with the feeling that anything is possible in high school as long as you have the support of your friends, and that human beings aren't simply one category like jock or nerd or drama queen as they often seem on the surface. The music in this movie is central to delivering this message, as in usual musical fashion. The popularity of this movie's album also helped, since almost the entire storyline is able to be understood through the songs within it. Overall, this is a great movie for teenagers to give them a hopeful image of their possibilities in high school and to encourage teens that may be enforcing stereotypes onto other students to see a bigger picture. Critics are mixed on this movie, some claiming that it is great for its intended audience, and others claiming it has no real depth past being a superficial, feel-good movie. While it does perhaps present an ideal, it is overall a great movie for teens and a perfect fit for the top viewed list of Disney Channel originals.